Before the video starts, I just want to quickly say that I'm not hating on FIFA Ultimate Team. I'm just doing this video to show some of the problems with Ultimate Team and give a few suggestions how they could fix them. I might do another video on the other game modes soon, as it seems like they've almost forgotten that they exist over the past few years. I'll be talking about a few things, so you can skip ahead if you don't want to listen to all of it.
I already claimed those as well, and then we're gonna get huge Thiago Silva in my gold 3-player picks. This is why, one more time, people don't play this game hard anymore. I mean,
and now I have one player back. Is this game for real, bro? Is this real? And that's a pen now. What?
Wow. EA, why have you done this?
I can safely tell you that this is the worst FIFA that I have ever played. Yeah, they've managed to do the unthinkable. They've somehow made it even worse than last year.
One of the biggest problems with FUT, considering it is based on actually playing football, is that the gameplay is quite often inconsistent along with the servers. Multiple times during the game cycle alone, the weekend league has had to be extended due to connectivity issues. These issues have caused people to disconnect, gameplay to feel sluggish, or sometimes even stopped people from getting into the game at all. To be fair to EA here, some of these issues have been due to the PSN and Xbox Live servers going down, but the EA servers have always been a big problem for many years now, and it hasn't only just came about. When you experience something like speed up lag or slow gameplay, it instantly becomes less fun and almost feels like a chore to play. And for a company as big as EA, it really shouldn't take that long to fix. Another thing that seems to take long to fix is the actual gameplay itself. Only in the past few weeks has time to finesse shots been toned down after people have literally abused them for months to score completely outrageous goals. They wouldn't have been such a big deal if they'd actually took a fair amount of skill to do, but quite simply they just don't. It was so easy to pass to your player on the edge of the box, hold R1 and shoot. The shot would 9 out of 10 times fly into the top corner, literally giving the keeper no chance of saving it. Now, after the long-awaited patch, we have AI defending, which has made the game turn into Park the Bus Simulator, as you run around with your midfielder, letting your other 9 players block the ball in the box. If you actually try to defend manually, you will be punished, as it is nowhere near as effective. The whole point of Ultimate Team is to build and play with your dream team. It just isn't actually fun to do when gameplay is so boring and inconsistent. The next thing I want to talk about was the rewards, because I really think they need to be reworked. I would recommend watching the Pentfez's Road to Glory. Around episode 150 he gives a great detailed explanation on how rewards could be reworked to actually give people what they deserve. Basically, you never truly know what you're actually playing for, due to the rewards being based on luck through packs and red player picks. You can go watch them yourself. Almost every time the best players get nothing in their rewards, while at the same time someone who's half as good and only gets gold free ends up packing Messi. There should be some sort of guaranteed reward along with the packs every week, so that the best players get something good that they actually deserve. An example of this could be a special player. Let's take Ashley Cole. There could be a special flashback version which changes for you depending on the rank that you get. Say a silver 1 player could get an 84 rated card, gold 1 players get an 86, and the elites get an 88, whilst the top 100s get a 90 rated. It wouldn't be game breaking, since not many people would have the high rated cards anyway, but also everyone's team at this stage is already extremely high rated. At least this way players will somewhat know what they're playing for in the weekend league. You could argue the red player picks are similar, but even then you still don't get to choose any player from the team of the week, and you don't know what players will be in that team of the week when you're actually playing, as it is for the team of the week after the tournament you've competed in. On a quick note, I also think they should bring tournaments back, and I agree with people who want them. In FIFA 19 there was a tournament during FUTs where you could get a special card depending on the amount of times you won the tournament. Each time you won, you got a special version of a player, but it wasn't random. You knew what you was actually going to get and what card you would get for winning multiple times. In FIFA 19, EA have done a lot better providing us with more content than usual with promos this year, but it doesn't change the fact that if you don't open packs then you can't actually really take part. Most of the cards are released in packs, meaning you can't grind towards these players through actual gameplay. It causes people to become even more frustrated because unless you have a lot of packs to open and very good luck, you have no chance of trying out all these new cards. The Primer Icons promo is a greater example of this. You definitely won't be able to get them through gameplays. You'd literally have to play thousands of games to get the coins just to get one of the cards, and due to pack weight being so low, there is such a slim chance of actually packing one. You could buy a bunch of FIFA points to open packs, but that's just another problem in itself. It costs around £20 for an ultimate pack, the best pack in the game at the moment. The thing is that you're not even guaranteed anything good. In fact, you most likely won't even get anything worth 125k. If you wanted to go and get 12,000 FIFA points, which would only buy you 4 ultimate packs, you'd have to pay £80. £80 is almost double the price of the actual game. £80 that could go into a lot of other things, but people end up wasting them on packs. I guarantee you that if YouTubers didn't have to make content, they wouldn't spend anything on FIFA points, especially since many of them have proven you can get far in the game without actually spending anything at all. I'm not going to say a lot about the SBCs, besides that for the most part, most of them are not at all value for money, and I'll give you a great example of this, which literally applies to almost every SBC card given out. For FUTmas Kevin De Bruyne, which was a 93 rated card, the SBC required an 88 rated squad with 5 informs or 5 want to watch cards. This SBC would have cost you around 900k for an untradeable card with a nice design. You can't get that 900k back. The most value you would get out of it is if you used it in another SBC for a high rated card, as it was 93 rated. For around 480k you could go out and buy the UEFA Champions League Kevin De Bruyne, which is only 1 less rating than the FUTmas one. Not only is he literally half the price, you could then sell the card on after you've used it and make most of your coins back. It also doesn't trap you into using a Premier League team, as you wouldn't be stuck with a high rated untradeable card. You can most likely buy a very similar card compared to the SBC version on the transfer market and sell it on after you've used it in almost every single case. The only ones which have been fairly good value for money are probably the flashback cards, as you can't really buy any equivalent on the market and they've actually been fairly well priced. I also just wanted to touch on chemistry, since it really shouldn't be in the game. The whole point of Ultimate Team is to build your Ultimate Team, but how are you supposed to do that with chemistry involved? Unless you use icons to link players, which some people don't have the coin to do, you really can't build the team that you actually want. If you loved a player who doesn't have a good league or nation, then you can't use them without causing yourself to lose, as you would have to build a terrible team around them. Why shouldn't you be able to link Ibra to Ronaldo, or link Ronaldo to Son if you wanted to? At the end of the day, it's a game, and you should be able to build your team the way you want it to be. A great concept idea which has been thrown about over the past few years is the addition of a card collection. It would be sort of like a football sticker book, but in game. Once you have packed a player, they are added into the collection no matter if you sell them on or not. There could also be rewards given out for completing teams, leagues or nations. Say you have packed every player in the Premier League, you could be rewarded with a special untradeable card from that league. Also, quickly for the people higher up at EA, it would give people another reason to open more packs and buy FIFA points, since that's what they really want you to do. At the end of the day, most of the people that actually work on the game are passionate about Ultimate Team, and they do listen and want to make these changes, but sadly they can't. They don't get to decide what happens to it. The people who are higher up do. At the end of the day, they are a company, and if they can't prove to the people running it, they would either make them a lot of money or increase sales of the game. They most likely won't want to waste time or money fixing it. This is the reason why most of the promos have the great players in the packs as the best way of getting them, so that you have to buy FIFA points to open them packs. I do love FIFA. This year alone I've already played over 1,000 games across division rivals and FUT champs, but just because I play it doesn't mean I can't criticise and make suggestions on how they could improve. We're not going to see any major changes this year, but hopefully next year we'll start to see things get better. even if it's only just one improvement, even if it's only something like just bringing tournaments back. Anyway, let me know what you think about FUT, how it could be improved and changed, and whether you think it ever will actually change in the comments below. I'll do my best to reply to you all. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I know I went over everything pretty quickly there, but I'll probably end up doing a follow-up video. I just wanted to see what you lot thought about the game as well. If you got this far, why not leave a like, subscribe and turn on notifications for when I next upload. I'm trying to get better at editing though through making these videos, but I still don't know how to do a lot of things. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video.